Hey guys, so remember the past maybe like every video that I make where I said that I don't really understand the 10-foot props and I don't really want to get one? So that aged like fine milk, really, didn't it? What you see in front of you is the 10-foot Costco Witch. This is secondhand and was bought off of Marketplace about 2 weeks ago as of recording this video. That's right, you heard right. It is 10 feet tall in height. This is probably my first 10-foot animatronic that I've ever owned, minus this weird Grim Reaper thing that I got like a year ago, which has since been sold off, but man, it was, we don't talk about this one. I purchased this prop for about 150 Australian dollars, or in American currency, about $98, or in another American currency, about 3 Budweisers. After talking to the former owner of this 10-foot witch, she told me that this was owned by her for about 2 years, and has been taken out of the box a few times. As you're going to see in this video, there are a few things which they have added to this structurally, which is a bit of an irritation, but we'll get through it. Otherwise, I've been told that there is a small crack in the wand, but all around the prop works fine. So just like my Costco Lunging Reaper animatronic, this video is going to be a bit of a challenge for myself. Throughout the duration of the video, I will not be using any instruction manuals or setup videos or anything that would help me set this witch up. This is actually my first time setting up a Seasonal Visions 10-foot prop anyway. I don't even know if I have all the parts I need to put it together. So sit back, try and relax, and enjoy the video. First thing is first, the box is covered in tape all around, so we're just going to take the Stanley knife and just cut away at the tape here. As you may have seen in the close-ups just before, the box is admittedly not in good shape. In fact, it is pretty much falling apart. Eventually, I think I may just put this thing into a new box, but that's for another day. So this is the box completely open now. Let's see what's inside. Opening the box, I see this skull and this doll stuffed in there, which, I mean, I'm not complaining. That's free Halloween stuff. I'm happy. Here's that skull. It has a battery compartment, so I'm assuming it lights up or something. And also, here's that doll. Now, I actually tested it after I put the witch back into its box, and I gotta kind of say, I won't lie, it has a cool jump scare mechanic on it, so I think I might keep it, actually. Okay, so now on to the actual parts of the animatronic, and here's the head. As you can see, it's very big and thick, and it also has some wires attached. These are for its head movement and also the LCD eyes. Here are her hands. One of these hands contain the magic wand. The next part is the upper body piece, so this is where the head connects to the spine. We also have the hooping for the shoulders. Also, here is where the mechanism for her head rotation is. This is another hip piece. Here we have the witch's arms. One of these arms has a yellow-ended cable. This is for the light in the wand. Next are some poles, followed up by her clothing. Geez, there actually is a bit of clothing here. Next up, we have her adapter. This actually is suited for outdoor use, so you can use her outside. We have now come to the control module and everything around it. So this is the control box. This has 4 different settings of language and also a volume knob, because we love volume knobs. And finally, we have the base. This is divided into 2 pieces. This is so it can fit into the box. Dead cockroach inside it, which wasn't really a pleasant sight. But despite that, this is everything out of the box. I've just laid down these foundations at the bottom, connected them, and we'll now move on to the poles. And we've come to our first problem of this setup. As you can see here, inside this pole is a metal screw. I'm assuming that when the old owners had this, to make it a bit more stable, to replace the snap block connection, they screwed in these metal screws just to make it a bit more reinforced when it's set upright, which is kind of annoying, but we're just going to get these plier things here and just take them out. While I do that off camera, here is the control module. We're going to just attach this now. And here we are, all attached. Now I've taken all of those metal screws out of the poles, so while I move this, I'm going to get these pliers and the metal screws and put them back into the areas where they were screwed in. While I do that, I'm also going to attach the upper body piece as well. Yeah, sort of bad filming on my part. I completely forgot the camera was out of focus and also like out of view of where I was doing the work. So just forgive me there. Next, we're going to try and put the clothes on, at least from the ground. As far as I can tell, it's all just one piece of clothing. On the box, it does look like it should come with a hat, but I couldn't find any hats in the box or anywhere on her body or any part of the clothing, so I guess she just doesn't have a hat this time round. Oh well. I'm definitely gonna need a ladder.
Four hours later.
Actually, I think I might need some assistance. Well, thanks to the wonderful help from my goblins which live in my garden, I managed to get the witch propped up and skyward. I've already put her arms through her sleeves, which you can see on the left and right side of her. Now I'm just going to attach the hands. Up first we have the left hand. Next will be the right hand. This one is holding the wand, so this will be connected to the yellow wire that is running from the control module. Next up is the head. We're going to put it up here. Just connecting some wires here. After I'd done that, I plugged everything else in. I just did a quick run through just to make sure she did work with the power on, and boy is she tall. Now she comes with 4 different language options, including English, Spanish, French, and a music option. There's also a static mode which allows her to just move with her eyes and effect in the wand, and also she has some phrases. Let's show them off now.
You best be careful around these parts. There be lots of critters wanting to get their teeth into something as tasty as you. Come on over here, my little snippet, and I'll take real good care of you. I'll be sure you won't have nothing to worry about ever again.
So, I now have a 10-foot animated prop. What do I think of it? Honestly, I gotta say, maybe it's just a bad first impression, but I don't really see the charm. Aside from the fact that it's pretty big and it stands out, my main point pretty much stands. It's just a big centerpiece. I don't find it scary or intimidating much. Maybe because I'm the one who actually built it, so I don't really have that same effect it's trying to create. If I were a guest, maybe a bit more impressed, but I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below and tell me if I'm right or wrong, if I should just get rid of this thing, or if I should buy a creepy towering clown or something. Please also remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell when you do. I would greatly appreciate it. And like the video if you liked this video that you have watched just now. But other than that, that is it for the video today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Do something good. Bye for now.